Imagine walking into a room at 85 years old and having people genuinely mistake you for someone in their early 60s. It sounds like a miracle or the result of incredibly expensive cosmetic procedures that cost as much as a luxury car. But for one woman who has become an internet sensation, the secret isn't found in a surgeon's office or a high-end department store. It is actually sitting right now in your kitchen cupboard and your medicine cabinet. We are talking about the humble combination of castor oil and baking soda. This duo, which costs less than a fancy cup of coffee, is being hailed as the ultimate fountain of youth for mature skin. Today we are going to dive deep into the science, the history, and the step-by-step method of how this 85-year-old grandmother maintains her porcelain glow, and how you can use these exact same tools to transform your skin, your hair, and your overall confidence. We have to understand why this specific combination is so powerful for aging skin. As we mature, our skin undergoes a natural process where it loses its ability to retain moisture and its cellular turnover slows down significantly. This leads to what many call crepey skin, age spots. Castor oil is different. It is one of the few oils with a molecular weight low enough to actually penetrate deep into the dermis. It contains ricinoleic acid, a potent fatty acid that acts as a natural humectant, pulling moisture into the deeper layers of the skin where it is needed most. But why the baking soda? Baking soda is the secret weapon because it acts as a gentle but incredibly effective exfoliant and pH balancer. When you mix it with castor oil, it creates a paste that manually slows off the layer of dry, dull cells that sit on the surface of mature skin. These old cells are what make skin look gray or tired. By removing them, you allow the castor oil to penetrate even more effectively. More importantly, baking soda helps to break down the hyperpigmentation that causes age spots. It is a dual-action approach. The baking soda clears the path, and the castor oil heals and plumps from within. Let's talk about the specific ritual that this 85-year-old woman swears by. She doesn't just slap it on and hope for the best. It is a process that respects the delicacy of mature skin. First, she starts with a clean face, but she doesn't use harsh soaps. She uses lukewarm water and a soft cloth. Then she creates a small mixture in a glass bowl. The ratio is usually 1 part baking soda to 2 parts cold-pressed, hexane-free castor oil. This is a crucial detail. Industrial-grade castor oil, you won't get the same results. Cold-pressed oil to ensure the nutrients are still active. She applies this paste in gentle, upward circular motions. For the neck and chest area, she is particularly diligent. The neck is often the first place to show age because the skin there is thinner and has fewer oil glands. The castor oil provides the lipids that the neck is starving for, while the baking soda helps to firm up the texture. She leaves this mixture on for about 15 to 20 minutes. During this time, the ricinoleic acid is going to work, stimulating the production of collagen and elastin, the 2 proteins responsible for keeping skin tight and bouncy. Another area where this woman uses this secret is on her hands. We often focus so much on our faces that we forget our hands are a massive giveaway of our age. She massages the castor oil and baking soda mixture into the backs of her hands and around her cuticles every single night. The results are nothing short of breathtaking. The skin stays thick and hydrated, and those dark spots that usually plague people in their 80s are almost non-existent. It is a testament to the power of consistent natural care over fancy, chemical-laden alternatives. But wait, it doesn't stop at the skin. One of the most remarkable things about this 85-year-old's appearance is her hair. It isn't thin or brittle. It has a thickness and a sheen that you would expect on a woman 25 years younger. Her secret, you guessed it, castor oil. She warms a bit of pure castor oil and massages it directly into her scalp. Castor oil is famous for its ability to stimulate blood flow to the hair follicles. It also has antifungal and antibacterial properties that keep the scalp healthy. A healthy scalp is a fertile ground for hair growth. She lets it sit for an hour, often wrapped in a warm towel, before washing it out with a gentle shampoo. This prevents the age-related thinning that many women fear and keeps the hair looking lush and full. Now, let's address the skeptics. You might be thinking baking soda is too abrasive for my face, and you are right to be cautious. Everyone's skin is different. The key is the consistency. You aren't looking for a gritty scrub that scratches the skin. You are looking for a smooth, creamy paste where the oil buffers the soda. If you have particularly sensitive skin, you can start with a higher ratio of oil and a very fine-grained baking soda. Always do a patch test on your inner arm first to make sure your skin enjoys the treatment as much as the lady in our story does. The beauty of this routine is its simplicity and its honesty. In the world of fashion and beauty for mature women, we are constantly bombarded with messages that we need to fight aging or erase our history. But this 85-year-old woman isn't fighting anything. She is nourishing her body with elements that the body recognizes. Castor oil has been used since ancient Egyptian times for its healing properties. It was called the Palma Christi, or the Hand of Christ, because of its perceived miraculous healing powers. By bringing these ancient wisdoms into our modern routine, we are tapping into a legacy of beauty that predates the billion-dollar beauty industry. Speaking of fashion, when your skin looks this radiant, your clothing takes on a whole new life. This woman knows that the best accessory she has is her healthy complexion. Because her skin is so clear and bright, she can wear colors that many women her age are told to avoid. She loves wearing crisp whites, soft pastels, and even bold jewel tones like emerald green. When your skin is hydrated and glowing, these colors reflect that light back, making you look vibrant and energetic. It isn't just about the oil, it's about the confidence that comes from feeling good in the skin you have nurtured. One of the most interesting psychological facts about this woman's routine is how it affects her overall outlook on life. Taking 20 minutes every evening to care for her skin is an act of self-love. It is a ritual that tells her own mind that she is worth the effort, that her beauty is still relevant, and that she deserves to be pampered. This internal shift is just as important as the physical results. When you feel beautiful, you move differently. You stand taller. You make more eye contact, and you project an energy of vitality that people naturally associate with youth. Let's look at the financial aspect of this. A high-end anti-aging serum can easily cost over $100 for a tiny bottle. That bottle might last you a month. A large bottle of premium castor oil and a box of baking soda will cost you about $15 and could last you 6 months or more. For women on a fixed income or those who would simply rather spend their money on travel, family, or hobbies, this is a game changer. It says that looking and feeling your best isn't a privilege reserved for the ultra-wealthy. Another secret this woman shares is the importance of what she doesn't do. She doesn't use products with heavy fragrances or alcohols that strip the skin of its natural oils. She doesn't spend hours in the sun without protection. And she doesn't stress about the small things. She views the castor oil and baking soda as a partnership with nature. She often talks about how we should feed our skin just as we feed our bodies. Just as you wouldn't eat a plate of chemicals, why would you put them on your face? For those of you who want to try this at home, here is the master plan for the castor and soda transformational routine. Start small, maybe once or twice a week at first. Pay attention to how your skin feels. It should feel plump and soft, not tight or irritated. If you have dark circles under your eyes, try dabbing a tiny amount of pure castor oil there at night. The fatty acids help to thicken the skin in that delicate area, making the dark veins underneath less visible. It is a natural way to look more rested and alert. One very common question is about the stickiness of castor oil. Yes, it is a very thick oil. It doesn't have the slip of coconut or almond oil, but that thickness is an advantage for mature skin. It creates a protective barrier that prevents transepidermal water loss. The water helps the oil spread more easily and helps lock in that extra hydration. You can also mix a drop of lavender essential oil into your castor oil to add a calming scent and further skin-soothing benefits. This woman's story has inspired thousands of others to ditch their complicated 12-step routines in favor of something more grounded. There is a movement happening where mature women are reclaiming their beauty on their own terms. We are seeing a shift away from the plastic look toward a well-aged look. A well-aged woman is someone whose skin is healthy, whose eyes are bright, and whose wrinkles are the soft marks of a life full of laughter and experiences. The castor oil and baking soda routine supports this aesthetic perfectly. It doesn't try to turn an 80-year-old back into a 20-year-old. It turns an 80-year-old into the most radiant, magnificent version of an 80-year-old possible. Let's talk about the specific benefits for the T-zone and the chin. Many women, even as they age, can struggle with enlarged pores or occasional bumps. Baking soda is a natural antiseptic and deep cleanser. It helps to clear out the debris from pores, making them appear smaller and smoother. Meanwhile, the castor oil ensures that the skin doesn't overcompensate by producing more sebum, which can happen when you use harsh, drying cleansers. It creates a perfect balance. The effect on age spots is perhaps the most requested information. Hyperpigmentation happens when melanin is overproduced in certain areas, often due to years of sun exposure. While this routine won't make a spot disappear overnight, the consistent brightening effect of the baking soda and the regenerative properties of the castor oil can significantly fade these marks over time. It's a marathon, not a sprint. But for our 85-year-old heroine, she has been doing this for decades, and her skin is the proof that it works. Now imagine the impact on your fashion choices. You feel more comfortable in open neck tops or shorter sleeves because the skin on your chest and arms looks firmer and smoother. You might find yourself reaching for that silk scarf or that bold necklace because you want to draw attention to your radiant face. This routine isn't just a beauty hack. It is a gateway to a more adventurous and confident lifestyle in your later years. We also have to consider the eyes. Our eyelashes and eyebrows can become thinner and more sparse. This woman uses a clean mascara wand to apply a tiny amount of castor oil to her lashes and brows every night. Castor oil is rich in vitamin E and proteins that strengthen the hair shaft and encourage growth. Many people spend a fortune on lash serums that contain questionable ingredients. Here is a natural, safe alternative that has been working for generations. Thick lashes and defined brows are an instant way to make the eyes look younger and more expressive. It is also important to mention the feet, with cracked heels that can be uncomfortable. This woman applies a thick layer of castor oil and baking soda to her heels, puts on a pair of cotton socks and goes to sleep. In the morning, her feet are as soft as a baby's. It is a head-to-toe solution. If it is good enough for her face, it is certainly good enough for the rest of her body. The psychological component of this cannot be overstated. Healthy-looking person staring back. It changes how you talk to yourself. It reduces the anxiety often associated with aging. You stop looking for what is wrong and start appreciating the health and the life in your skin. This 85-year-old woman spends her time enjoying her grandchildren, gardening, and staying active in her community. She isn't hiding away. She is out there, living her life to the fullest, and her castor oil routine is just the fuel that keeps her confidence high. For my viewers who are interested in style, think about the luster of your look. Expensive fashion is often characterized by high-quality materials that have a certain sheen: silk, fine wool, polished leather. When your skin has that same healthy luster, your entire outfit looks more expensive. It creates a holistic image of quality. You become a woman who values herself enough to use the best, most effective ingredients, even if those ingredients are found for a few dollars at the local store. I want to encourage you to take a selfie today before you start this journey. Then, take another in 30 days. You might not see the changes day to day, but when you look back at that first photo, you will see a difference in the clarity and the plumpness of your skin. It is truly an amazing transformation to witness. Consistency is your best friend. This woman didn't get these results by doing the treatment once and then forgetting about it for a month. She made it a part of her life. Let's recap the benefits of this power duo for the mature woman. 1. Deep hydration through ricinoleic acid and castor oil. Gentle exfoliation and brightening through baking soda. 3. Stimulation of collagen and elastin for firmer skin. 4. Fading of age spots and hyperpigmentation. 6. Cost-effectiveness and accessibility. 7. A simplified, chemical-free approach to beauty. And 8. A boost in confidence that radiates through your fashion and your social life. As you embark on this, keep your expectations grounded in reality. You are aiming for your best self, not someone else's. The goal is to look at your reflection and say, I look healthy, I look cared for, and I look beautiful. The 85-year-old woman in our story is a beacon of hope. She proves that age is truly just a number, and that the secrets to longevity and beauty are often simpler than we are led to believe. She has turned back the clock for herself, and by sharing her secret, she is helping women all over the world to do the same. In a world full of noise and complicated marketing, there is something incredibly refreshing about a bottle of oil and a box of soda. It is a return to basics that honors the earth and our own bodies. It is a way to age with grace, vitality, and a sense of wonder. So why not give it a try tonight? Clear your schedule for 20 minutes. Mix up your paste and give your skin the gift of this ancient, proven nourishment. You might just wake up tomorrow feeling a little brighter, a little smoother, and a whole lot more confident. Your beauty is a reflection of your soul, your health, and your habits. By choosing habits that are gentle and effective, you are setting the stage for a magnificent second or third act in your life story. You have the wisdom of your years now. You have the glow to match it. Go out there and turn heads. Not because you are trying to hide your age, but because you are celebrating it with such radiance that people can't help but notice. Remember, the most important ingredient in any beauty routine is your own happiness. If this routine makes you feel good, it is working. If it gives you a moment of peace at the end of a busy day, it is working. The physical results are just the icing on the cake. You are a woman of substance, and you deserve a beauty routine that respects that substance. So here is to you, to your skin, and to the wonderful journey of aging magnificently. As we look at the legacy of this 85-year-old woman, we see that her real secret wasn't just the oil or the soda. It was her willingness to believe that she could look and feel her best at any age. She refused to accept the idea that she had to fade away. She took control of her own beauty, using the simple tools available to her. And in doing so, she became an inspiration to us all. Let her story be the spark that helps you rediscover your own glow. Because whether you are 60, 70, 80, or 90, you are beautiful. You are relevant, and you deserve to shine. So go ahead and grab that castor oil, find that baking soda, and start your own story of transformation today. The world is waiting to see the most radiant version of you. And who knows? In a few months, people might be asking you what your secret is. And you can smile, knowing that it's just a little bit of nature's magic and a whole lot of self-care. Here's to a more beautiful, more confident, and more luminous you. Every drop of oil and every grain of soda is a step towards that goal. Enjoy every moment of the journey. One night at a time, one application at a time, you are rebuilding the resilience and the radiance of your younger years. It is a beautiful process, and you are the star of the show. Shine on.